The sun is a relentless hammer, beating down upon the vast, shifting sands. The brothers trek across the blistering desert, their faces etched with deep lines of exhaustion. Every step toward Egypt feels like a step toward a fate they cannot escape. Among them walks Benjamin, the youngest, his youthful gaze scanning the horizon. In the distance, the silhouette of Egypt finally emerges, looming like a golden titan. Its massive stone towers gleam under a harsh, unforgiving sun. A monument of power. Thousands of starving refugees from neighboring lands crowd the gates, a sea of desperation. The road to Egypt was no longer merely a road for grain. It had become a road toward reckoning. The past was drawing closer, and the final test was not yet finished. High above the chaos, Joseph stands on a regal balcony. His attire is that of a prince, shimmering with gold, but his eyes are hollow. Suddenly, his breath catches. His gaze locks onto a single figure in the crowd. It is Benjamin. In that moment, Joseph feels his heart stutter. The boy who was once too young now stands before him, a living echo of their mother, Rachel. Memories flood back, sharp and painful. Joseph's hand trembles as he grips the stone railing, the cold rock a contrast to the heat. His eyes well with tears, a storm of emotion. Yet, he maintains a mask of authority. He turns to his steward, his voice barely a whisper. "Take these men to my house." The brothers exchange bewildered looks as they are ushered away from the grain stalls. They expected iron chains and cold prison cells, not the hospitality of a prince. Fear still clings to them like the desert dust on their robes. They enter the grand palace residence, and the transition is jarring. They leave the scorching heat for the cool, marble-floored halls. Fountains splash softly in the courtyard, the sound of water a luxury they cannot fathom. Yet, to them, the silence feels heavy and ominous. Every shadow seems to hide a trap. He intends to enslave us and take our donkeys. This is not a feast. It is an ambush. Guilt has a way of turning every open door into a threat. They approach the steward in the courtyard, their posture hunched with apprehension. "We beg your pardon, sir," one cries out, his voice cracking. "When we opened our sacks, we found our silver returned in full. We have brought it back, along with more to purchase food. We are honest men!" They wait for the guards to seize them, for the lash of the whip. But the steward simply bows his head, his expression serene and kind. "It is all right," he says softly. "Do not be afraid. Your God, the God of your father, has given you treasure in your sacks. I received your silver." The words hang in the air, defying their logic. They expected judgment, but they are met with a grace that confuses their minds. The steward smiles, a sign that the debt was never truly theirs to pay. The tension that had held their hearts begins, for the first time, to loosen. With a wave of his hand, the steward gestures toward a side chamber. A heavy door creaks open, and Simeon steps out, blinking in the sudden sunlight. He is alive. He is thin, his face worn from captivity, but he is whole. The brothers rush to him, their cries of joy echoing off the marble walls. Tears of relief wash away the immediate terror, leaving tracks through the grime. For this brief moment, the shadow that had darkened their lives finally lifts. The brothers stand together again, a family partially restored. But as the sun reaches its zenith, the atmosphere remains charged. They have found their brother, but they have yet to face the man who holds their lives.